So Hattrick just launched the campaign Wish You Were Here, which welcomes back experienced managers to Hattrick. And if you've chosen to do so, welcome back. In this video, I'll bring a few things that might be worth considering and taking note of, since it might have changed since the last time you played the game. Right, the first thing I'll mention is the league swap, then I'll mention something about the arena and the fan club. We'll talk about the specialists' salary, the new coach system, and then a little bonus info in the end. Right, so the most important thing you can do for your Hattrick experience is to make sure you play in a league with a lot of activity. This goes for most managers. Playing against real managers is just a lot more fun than playing against bots. I will be linking to a video in the description of this video where you can see exactly how to do this and learn more about the concept. But I did it this season. I went from a relatively bot-infested league to a completely active 8-team human league, and it's been a wonderful experience. So I can only recommend doing this as one of the first things. You can do so in the weekend, and it's a tight window, so make sure you check this out before the leagues get into full swing again. The next thing I want you to consider, since this might have changed, is the fact that the base fee to invest in your arena has changed a lot. It's now down to 10,000 euros of a base fee. Not only that, you also start with a bigger fan club depending on which league level you start out in. So the thing is, you should be expanding your arena sooner rather than later. And initially, your arena comes without any VIP seats, and you have to think about all the different areas in your arena as 4 different arenas. If your fans cannot get into the VIP zone because there's no seats, they won't buy another seat. They'll simply just go home and cry about the fact that they can't go to see your game. Look at the arena sooner than you would expect, most likely. New in Hattrick, a few seasons ago, Hattrick wanted to increase the popularity of players without specialties. And that means that it's an ongoing implementation right now, and we are slowly progressing towards the salary bonus for specialists of 10%. And let me just give an example. The gradual increase is 2% per season, and that means that in the next season, starting a few weeks, we'll be looking at a 6% salary increase for specialists compared to players without a specialty. In season 87, it will be up to 10%. Now, maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you have an international player with a specialty, the salary will increase to 132% total, because you have to multiply these factors. So 1.1 times 1.2 equals to 1.32, which again equals to 132% total salary. So this actually comes as a kind of nasty surprise for some. Perhaps if you are planning long-term already with your team, you might want to take this into consideration, whether you want an international player, or you might even want to skip a specialist in a few of the team slots. Moving on to a new coach system as well, and this is also implemented gradually. So right now, like the season that has just ended, we saw the coach page change so that the actual coach of the team is now part of the regular staff. Not only that, but we will also have to pay an additional salary other than just the player coach salary, which we knew from the old system. And after the end of season 85, which is starting right now, we will see a full implementation of the system, meaning we will have to pay more wages to the coach. Right, we don't know all the details about this system change already. We just have some hints. So I would recommend reading about the new coach system in the Hattrick news section of the site. Right, and finally, a little bonus information, and that is, right now we are approaching the end of the Apache League, and that league ends off on the 25th of June. The question here is, we'll see a lot of teams closing, and before this date they'll start selling out their surplus of the squad. Chances are that if you are starting out right now and looking at talents, you may want to play it a little cool, because we might see a little of a flooding of players come the end of the season, simply because the Apache League is closing. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck in your return to the wonderful game of Hattrick. Welcome back.